What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We are on our world tour still. I decided that I was going to do another Microsoft Flight Simulator game today instead of Wu-Chang because I've had a crazy day, so I wanted to chill out and not be stressed. That's what we're doing. That is what we are doing right now. Chilling out. Technically, there's a lot more to do. But actually, it's not too bad. Flight plan shows ooh, it has actually the altitudes in there. Actually, it's got a high. I don't know, what's it? 34. 53. I wonder why it's got the like that exact. Anyway. We'll figure out the approach when we get there. Alright. Like, it's just a VFR. Oh, it was an IFR. How's it going, Solid Man? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I decided to do a flight sim tonight instead of Wu-Chang because I was just I had like a long day, so I was just wanting to chill, and I didn't want to be stressed out fighting those bosses. So I decided to chill out for the day. Honestly, I don't really understand this thing, so let me... Why I don't really want... Yeah, far stuff. Should be able to. Now we're just gonna fly. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna fly VFR through the mountains, and we'll figure it out. We're just gonna go VFR this time. Screw it. San Carlos de Barchia. This is Skyhawk Whiskey 256 IFR clearance to. Sierra Alpha Mike Romeo. Oh, really? Control, we're looking for IFR clearance to Sierra Alpha Mike Romeo. This is Skyhawk Whiskey 256. I forgot what I have. Romeo, I think is what I have. Yeah, that's how it is, man. Today, that's what it was. Like, like I worked a half a day, but then like when I came home, like it was just like non-stop. And yeah, I should have just stayed and been like and just dealt with it, but I didn't know it was all hell was gonna break loose. But it's fine. Figure it out tomorrow. Cleared the San Rafael via chat 2C departure. Then is filed. Depart runway 29. Initial climb to 4,000. Departure is on 125.39. I'm squawking 4133s. Skyhawk Whiskey 256. Alright. 4133. Earlier today I was trying to learn how to fly a 737 MAX. I was able to actually fly it. I flew it all the way from Detroit to Huntsville. Had a little hiccup in Huntsville, but hang on, backspace. Had a little hiccup in Huntsville, but we was able to visually land it. Alright, transponders on. 4,000 is our altitude we're looking at, so we already got 4,000. 4,000 on, flight load change. We're gonna go at 74 knots. Alright, I think that's about it, really. We will put our heading up when we get to the runway. Alright, so I think we are ready for taxi instructions, to be honest. Alright, so it's gonna be an easy taxi. Alright. Alright, pretty easy taxi. We're just gonna turn around, make that taxi down the Alpha. Perfect, easy taxi. We're just gonna taxi all the way behind, go straight down here, and then take off. Then we are going to take off. This departure. Basically, we're gonna take off, we're gonna fly over the water, and then we're gonna make a right-hand turn. And it's gonna try to fly us out of the mountains, but I'm actually gonna just stay VFR and fly through the ridges and stuff this time, I think. I'm gonna hand fly for a while. And we'll figure out when we get in the air what we wanna do. Alright. Let me get taxi instruction. San Carlos ground. This is Skyhawk Whiskey 256 requesting taxi instructions to runway for departure. Skyhawk Whiskey 256. It's runway what? 29. Taxi via Alpha to runway 29er. Skyhawk Whiskey 256. Alright, we are ready to roll out. Get this okay. Yeah, I flew a the Citation CJ4 about perfectly. So I'm getting close to where we're gonna be flying into some airports and stuff, like some major airports. I confirmed that I can get the Citation CJ4 down, but I want to try to get like an airliner, like a Max or a 747, 787. It's a whole nother animal though, man. The amount of buttons I had to press was insane to fly that thing. Oh, Timmy, he finally got the stream working last night, but he only streamed for a few minutes, so we didn't get to see it a lot. He said he might do it again tonight, but I'm not sure. I've been trying to find that stream of Angry Man where he went off on that chatter. He made a video of it, but I was wanting to try to see like the streams. I could see the live chat, see what was going on, see, get me some drama going on. I have it on 100% chance that there's an emergency too, so I don't know if that's going to happen or what, how that works, but we'll see. Ooh. I was letting the dog out of the room. Oh, that was close. We act like that didn't happen, okay? Y'all pretend like y'all didn't see that. Ooh, I don't have the bot on either because I rebooted my computer. Get that going. I don't have a couple things going. I don't know. It's broken. Alright, let me get some of this stuff going. What's up, BB? I decided to do this instead of food chain tonight because I just want to chill. I had a rough day at work, so I'm just gonna chill out. I didn't want to be stressed out anymore. Right, we're almost at the end of the runway. We're at the end of the taxiway. What happened to Timmy's train? I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I don't think he realized. I don't think he was sure that he was actually streaming or not because he made a comment about YouTube was saying that he needed to connect the streaming software, which I think he had 2 streams going. Ooh, stop. San Carlos, oh wait, I need to talk to the tower. Tower, this is Skyhawk Whiskey 256, holding short, runway 29, ready for departure. Runway 29er 300 at 209. It's clear for takeoff. Skyhawk Whiskey 256. All right, let's get out of here. The bot's up, by the way. Now. And also, if I do. Wait, why is that? Maybe I need to refresh. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I think he just had he was confused on if he was actually streaming or not. I really think that's the problem. Once he got it figured out, it was kind of late. Rotate. Should start climbing on this heading. All right. This guy. Contacting departure on 125.39er, Skyhawk Whiskey 256. San Carlos departure, this is Skyhawk Whiskey 256. Radar contact, 3,800 feet, climbing 4,000 feet. Why do they say rotate? So, yeah, so basically what it is as you're running down the runway, one of the pilot, whoever's driving the plane, is looking at the runway. They're not looking at the instruments or anything. They're looking at the runway only to make sure that they stay on the runway for safety. The other guy is looking at the speeds, and he's calling out the stuff. So he's like, you'll hear him before he says rotate, he'll say V1. And V1 means like that's the speed at which they need to make a decision to stop, abort, or go. And if they once they reach that, that's the last step. Then the next 5 knots or whatever, then they say rotate, and the guy pulls back on the stick to rotate, and then it raises the nose. Then they'll do then a little bit later you'll hear them say something like positive climb, positive rate of speed, or positive rate of climb, or something like that. And that's when they put their landing gear up, once they realize that they're still going up. So there's a couple like checkpoints. But yeah, V1, you'll hear them a lot of times. You'll hear them say V1, rotate. And actually you can see that on here, on this screen right here, when I'm going down the runway, you'll start to see these. It'll say like V1, V2, VR, VY, stuff like that will be here, and at the different speeds. But that's basically what it is. Let's see what's on the music for today. It's gonna, at the beginning it seems kind of weird, but it gets better. It's kind of quiet actually. I was gonna put it as a night type deal where we can see the sunset taking off, but I decided against it. By the way, we need to turn off our landing lights and stuff. Landing lights off. Taxi lights. Not sure if you're supposed to keep your taxi lights on or not. Yeah, it's very interesting. Like, you start to, the more and more you see of these things, like, you'll like, there's a very strict science behind it all. Some of these, and some of those like long flights, they'll have like four pilots on there taking turns 4.5 hours at a time. But there's always what you call the person flying the plane, and then the flight monitoring. That's what it is. Yeah, flight monitoring, and it's basically, it's a double check. So like, if the pilot changes the altitude to 4,000 feet, the other guy checks to make sure, okay, 4,000 feet, I agree with it. Yep, that's good. Like, it's kind of like a human redundancy. So per our flight plan, we're supposed to make a right about now, but I'm gonna go off script, and we're gonna follow this river down through here. We're going straight VFR. Gerando, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Doing good, doing good. Can't complain. I decided I was going to do another flight sim tonight instead of a Wu Chang. Yeah, just 2 away. Yeah, that's why I sent you a Discord. I was trying to find 2 more, but I found 1. Yeah, basically, yeah, that's what it is. So, like, if one person makes an action, the other one double checks to make sure that that's the action that we wanted, and that's the action that the plane's doing. So it's just to make sure that somebody doesn't just accidentally make a mistake. You know, they accidentally type, like, instead of typing like 6882 and they type 6828 or something like that, then they have to like make sure, like, no, that's wrong. Uh-oh. I saw one not too long ago. You had called it, you had made a shout out. I thought it was Zelda, but this must be a different one, so I'll check it out. I am going to it autopilot for a minute. To be honest, I shouldn't remove autopilot. I should keep autopilot on and fly with heading. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fly down that way. By the way, I was telling Solomon earlier, but I've been learning how to fly the airliners now. So soon we'll be doing a flight with like a 737 Max, like from, for example, we go from like Miami to Atlanta or something like that, or some like big airport to big airport type deal. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow this around. We're gonna follow this around. We're gonna hook up to this road that's running right here, and we're gonna end up following that road back out to our path in a little bit through the mountains. We'll follow it back out to our route, and then we'll head into our runway. But yeah, this will be a lot more scenic than that freaking dirty, dead open field that we was in before. I do have on the thing, by the way, I do have on 100% chance of that we're gonna have a emergency. The only thing is, like, I did a flight earlier and I had it on, and I don't think it happened unless I had to keep pausing it. So unless that had something to do with it, so we'll see. Now, if it works, I'm gonna make sure it's still on though. Wait, just to make sure. Yeah, every flight's still on. All right. I can't get enough of this stuff, so Solomon. I never planned on catching any, like playing this game or doing anything like this. Like, it was never on my cards of things to do. And just so happened, I saw like a YouTube video that I thought was funny and it looked fun, so I thought I'd try it. And man, like, my whole YouTube algorithm's changed. I have to be honest with you, I have to go and I have to like start searching for people I want to see, like, because they done changed it, put nothing but flight sim stuff on it. Not even flight sim, like real world pilot stuff they've been putting on there. It's relaxing, it is. It's relaxing, but it's very, very frustrating. At the like for example, when you're first learning, when you watch people online and stuff, like you watch, like even me, like if you watch me, you'll think, man, that looks easy, I could do that. And then you get in there and you like realize, holy cow, there's a lot going on here. Like, especially landing. Taking off's not so bad. Cruise isn't so bad, but landing, yeah, landing can get rough. We had some Zelda Twilight Princess stuff going on outside just now. I never played that game yet. I wish I could play it. I tell you what, this scenery is a lot better than the last one though, for sure. 100%, man. The mountains are amazing. The sun was shining, making everything look golden. like how many areas that we get. Hey, yes, the live stream we did, I had a the sun was rising from behind us, and we was flying into a cloud, and the whole thing went golden, like you're talking about. It was like completely golden, like the twilight thing you was talking about. It was pretty. Oh, I wonder, should I go down that? The only problem with going down stuff like that, you can't tell if you're gonna be able to get out of it. Yeah, it looks like it closes up down through there. And like if you do that, the only option you have is to climb out of it. And you got to be careful. Especially when you get into the Himalayas and stuff like that. Looks like we're flying right at that thing. I'm just gotta turn a little bit, bank a little bit this way, and kind of straighten up to the. I don't want to hit a mountain, you know what I mean? Mountain is kind of like not on my bucket list of things to do in an airplane. Yeah, I had so many Zelda episodes uploaded this time because they were final recordings I had made with my GoPro. Next video I'll have uploaded is finally be with my Oh, nice. Nice. You're not gonna know how to act, are you? So have you recorded yet, or you just start getting ready to start recording? Get away from the mountain a little bit. What do you think? Just a little bit. Get a little breathing room over here. When you're flying lower than the ground, you know it's got to be kind of high ground. That's cool. It'll be worth the wait, I'm sure. Very exciting. What, if you don't mind me asking, what graphics card did you get? Yeah, that's not bad. I have I didn't get the 4K one that goes inside the computer. I got the H60X. That's the one I got. So it's a 1080p, 60 frames per second. It's a pass-through 4K. So pass-through to my monitor is 4K, but yeah, the pass-through is 4K, but then it's a 1080p. That's a pretty strong one. That'll be fine. You got especially it's way more than enough to do like console to PC type stuff. Mine struggles on really high-end PC games. If I'm trying to stream plus play the game, but I figured out what I was doing wrong though, so to make it work double time. So possibly if you have a normal latency on your stream, then it should be like great. I try to keep the stream with ultra low to have the instant feedback of the chat, but that's the only reason that mine struggles, I think. Let me see, where am I gonna go from here? From here, I think we should cut this way. Let's cut over here and see what's down this way. I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. I'll tell you what, I've had zero problems with it. Zero. No problems whatsoever. The only complaint, it's not really even a complaint for real, because it's just a limitation of what it is, but is that I have to switch my HDMIs out. There's not enough ports to have like multiple inputs. So like if I'm playing my Switch, then I have to plug that one in. If I'm playing my PlayStation, I have to plug that one in like that. But that's just because I didn't want to go buy another adapter to switch it easily. That's the only reason. There's ways around it. But it's a really good one. That's a really good capture card. I heard though that you don't actually need it. Like there's cheaper ones, but I just went all Elgato with all my stuff, my light, my mic, everything. Light, mic, camera, capture card, my boom mic thing, all that kind of stuff. It looks like we're about to hit a mountain. What do y'all think? I think that looks like we're about to hit a mountain. So let's turn the plane a little bit. If y'all are wondering, by the way, how I'm flying the plane out here like this, using the autopilot, is if you look up here on the top left here, actually this is where we're headed. This is where we're supposed to be going. Like this is our route. This is my heading. This is what I'm moving to actually do the plane, but I'm actually just using a knob over here on I got like one of my controls that I have my throttle. It has like an altitude adjustment, a heading adjustment, and a speed adjustment on the actual control. And I'm just turning the knob, moving it to make it change heading. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's an investment. I'll tell you what though, once you start hooking everything up, what I found to be a hidden cost that I didn't realize was the amount of cable I needed. Holy cow, I have so many cables, so many USBs going into my PC. It is insane. We're gonna stay here. It's getting kind of iffy coming that way. We're gonna stay on this path right here and follow this road though. We're gonna fly through these mountain ridges. Or valleys. Ridges are at the top. Whatever you call them. It's funny that this ATC hasn't even like said anything about me being off track or anything. Maybe they just figure I'm going this route. But yeah, no, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see I can't wait to see Hollow Knight again. By the way, I think I need to Google that. I saw somebody was talking about the Little Nightmares demo. Is there a demo out for Little Nightmares 3? Find out about that one. I'm getting anxious. I kind of want to climb a little bit. We're gonna have to, up here, we're gonna cut around this mountain, come back this way, and then cut back around the other way. Should be interesting. Hope we don't crash. Well, y'all hope we do, but I hope I don't. That'd be embarrassing. Just, I'm coming in here just in case I need to hand fly. We're gonna try to not. We're gonna try to just use the heading knob, but let's see. Yeah, we're gonna cut it. Yeah. All right, here's what we're gonna make this right here. We're not gonna go straight. We're gonna make this right. Hey, this is cool. Ooh, that kind of got spicy. To be honest, let's do this. I'm gonna half fly. We'll half fly for now through this area. Be more fun. Yeah, I like the hand fly from inside. So we could technically stay straight. Now that's going straight is going actually back out the other way. So we need to go around here. What's... Okay. We are in a dangerous situation right now. We could have just climbed over it, but this is a lot more cool, right? Barbecue ham or chicken? Barbecue chicken. I ain't know. Barbecue ham? I don't know about that, man. I don't know if I ever had that. I'm not sure if I should go. Oh shoot, we're dead. We are dead. No, maybe not. Did we say it? What happened, man? Oh, no. What's going on? Something is wanting to roll us. Holy cow, I thought we crashed. Man. Did y'all see that? Oh, that was scary. I don't know what happened there. We almost crashed. I feel like I lost my... I'm gonna have to go back and look. I feel like I lost... I feel like I lost lift in my wing. Oh, it was looking close, wasn't it, Jedando? I was close to, that was gonna be a real one too. That wasn't like me. I wasn't trying to like do anything crazy. I was just trying to fly through there, and the wing just fell out from under me. It was like it just lost, that wing lost lift, which is what happens when you're in banks like that. But I was going fast enough. I didn't think it would matter. I mean, I was at 100, right? It's not like I was about to stall. Unless I just got too, unless I got too far tilted. It's trying to do it again, actually. I think it's just turbulence, actually, maybe. I probably should climb, but not gonna climb. We're gonna stay on course like we're doing. The only problem is when you're this low, you don't have time to recover when you go into a dive like that. So I need to go up a little bit. I am really low now. Departure Skyhawk Whiskey 256. Request 5,000 feet. And that's not a request. That's not really a request. I was about to go anyway. Yeah, we was going down quick, boy. The elevation was coming up fast. See how much busy I am in this area than I am on that other spot? It's like the other ones, I'm just like chilling, talking and stuff. I'm not having to do a lot. But even in this small plane, slow plane in this area, I'm having to do a lot. So like, if I was in like a big jet doing 200 knots or something, man, it'd be like rapid pace. The highway was talking about that. DFR is actually kind of fun, like going off landmarks versus just GPS coordinates. Like even you can do GPS coordinates even with this though. Like you could do like BOR radios and stuff like that. Yeah, that's a lot of turbulence. Oh, when Jet Unknown gets back, I have to remember to tell him about me running out of gas the other night. Get a little farther, more farther. There's gonna be two lakes. I gotta decide where I want to go in the first lake or the second. I think we're gonna go in the first one. It goes up past this other bottom of the water. That turbulence is real, man. That's turbulence right there. I didn't do that. Oh, it is rocking this plane. That's why it's a 20-knot crosswind. I'm telling what the gusts are. Super, super dangerous right now. I'm like nervous. I know it's a game, but I'm like nervous. Man, it looked like it's closer than it was. All right. I think that's the lake right there I was talking about. So we're gonna cut down through. Man, turbulence, man. I'm so scared right now. Just think if I was at 4,000 where I was at. We probably should go to 6. We're gonna cut across that lake over there. Go down through there. We're gonna follow this lake for a little bit. It turns into a river, goes out this way. You can kind of see it down here. Oh wait, no, that's this one. That was the ocean. I'll zoom in a little bit on this one. All the red is somewhere that we would hit if we get there. Yellow is where I think within 500 feet. Don't quote me on that number though. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's the exact number. I think so far this one has been more action than any of the other legs. It's probably a good thing I came back to this side of the continent. And actually, it tried to take me out to like the flatland. And I said nope. So most likely we will not be landing at our final destination airport, either because of an emergency or because it's out there in the middle of like the flatland and I'm not going out there. I'm gonna find another airport. Alright. Just so we don't hit a mountain, you know. Ah, you've returned. So, oh, with some hot dogs too, you say. Let's see. Do we have a hot dog emoji? Let's see. Hot dog. There you go. No, but so the other night, I think it was leg 3, Jedando. You was not here for some. I mean, for whatever reason, I don't know why. But you was not here. It was like it was like after the strain that I almost ran out of gas. The very next leg, I literally ran out of gas midair. I had to give myself some fuel. It was a storm. There was an airport, and I tried to just say, "Hey, I want to change to this airport," and the ATC couldn't get. It was like telling me there was not an airport or something. That the closest airport was this one that, but I could literally see it. I should have just went down and landed there. Honestly, the hurricane one, I was surprised. It was, the winds weren't as strong as they would have been, I think, if it would have been like on the coast or something. Or I didn't get to like the tightest, highest windiest spot. But yeah, but I did do an emergency landing in that one though, like declared an emergency with the ATC, and they like got me into a airport and stuff. It was pretty cool at the end. I can't believe I almost crashed. That's crazy because like I wasn't doing anything crazy or nothing. I was just flying the plane like like I'm gonna have to go back and like really look at my watch my gauges and stuff during that time to see if I can notice anything happening. I probably should just clip it and then ask somebody instead of me trying to figure it out. Alright, we're going to cut around here to the right. Yeah, that exactly. That's what I'm saying. If I was an autopilot probably, and like I don't know if the autopilot would have been able to come out of it or not. I don't know. I think I about broke my yoke. I think I about broke my freaking yoke for real trying to turn that thing because I was like, holy cow, like I was turning it hard. Trying to get it to come back. I think what happened was I went to make a left-hand turn and there was a gust of wind that got up under my wing and tried to throw the plane over. I think that's what happened. Because it's across a 20 mile per hour or 20 knot cross. We're gonna head up this way, down that valley there. To be honest, I probably could maybe reduce altitude again to 4,000. I think we should do that. There's our airport right there. This Golf Whiskey 256 requesting 4,000 feet. Descending down to that mountain is probably not a smart thing to do, so let me just get over here in this valley when I'm descending. I know. I do have a throttle on. I don't have any throttle on. Since. Alright. Now we got a lot of red around us. Use this right here and draw our line in the green each time. Contacting through the market center on 28.1. Sorry, 120.1. Skyhawk Whiskey 256. Route to Mont Center, Skyhawk Whiskey 256. 4,000 feet. Radar contact. I don't know when I want to go to the left. What state is it called? Yeah, there's a lot of lakes up around. I could technically go straight to that ridge right there too. As we get closer, we can see what's on the other side of that. Not a rain thing down here. I don't know if it's what I want to do or not yet. But I think we're gonna continue to follow this. There's a lot of turbulence again. Now we're flying into the wind, so it should calm down a little bit. And at the third, it's just chunking my plane around like it's nothing. Looks like it's gonna storm, don't it? The whole world is storming right now. I flew from Michigan to Alabama earlier, and it was a cloud cover the whole way. A thick one too. got is just past that field, another lake, body of water. That's pretty nice, man. The temperature is. Alright, so you've been really quiet this trip. Why are you not telling us about stuff?
Oh, I apologize for the silence. Let's break that with some fun facts. At our 12 o'clock, about 10 miles out, you'll see the stunning Lake Panguipulli. This lake is part of the 7 lakes in the region and is surrounded by lush forests and the majestic Andes Mountains. It's a popular spot for fishing and boating, and on a clear day you might even spot the snow-capped Villarrica volcano in the distance. The lake's name comes from the Mapuche language, meaning land of lions, though I promise no actual lions are lurking around. It's a beautiful sight to behold from up here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. We're going to go around this hill to the left, and there's water. We're going to see 2 more bodies of water.
Absolutely, Sean. As we swing around, you'll spot Lake Panguipulli first, and then just beyond, the shimmering waters of Lake Rinihu. Both are part of the famous 7 lakes in this region, offering breathtaking views and a touch of serenity from up here. Keep an eye out for the lush greenery surrounding them. It's like nature's own masterpiece.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the rain bands and stuff coming off of it. Yeah, I bet so. Oh, making it rain. I knew it looked like it was going to be storming. Little village there. I'm not going to worry about that water there. We're going to go around to this park here. Maybe we'll call it out. Should I stay VFR? There's an airport coming up. Several flashes of intense and loud as thunder kept on coming. Then there were several times it sounded like explosions happening after the lightning struck, so I'm sure many things were hit. Did you lose electricity or anything like that? Because I imagine it would be like it could be like transformers or something getting hit. I should have requested to do a touch and go. Maybe that's what I could start doing on some of these long flights, is start doing touch and goes as we come across airports and stuff. So basically you just go down like you're going in for a landing. You land, but you never slow down, and you just take back off. Oh yeah, that's probably what it was then, for sure. Or power safety and stuff like that. Hey, nice. The sky is looking nice over here. You got the sun shining. Look at all that behind me. Oh, we're gonna leave the storm behind, and we're into some nice sunny skies. This game's a lot cooler when you got the sun shining on these water and stuff. We get some of those monster tornadoes up here, you know, so we get storms like that, heavy lightning, heavy thunder. The power go out like crazy with that stuff. I think in Florida though, because of the hurricane, they got more protection against it. So we're going out this direction. When we get to this, we're cutting out, back out, flying. Should be this body of water, some land, on the other side of that land. I think I see that where the volcano is. I think we might fly close to that volcano, then on to the next body of water. I have to see how far we get. I just don't know if we're gonna go all the way to the final destination this time. If we're gonna stop a little bit early in one of these other airports. I was trying to find a nice airport, but we're still kind of in some remote areas. I'm guessing northern South America is more populated, I'm guessing. Kind of cloudy again. That's what it's crazy. It was just like sunny. All of a sudden, now we get fog and everything. I'm not going to be able to fly VFR through the clouds. I have to climb or go low, go below. Do you know what the elevation is here?
The elevation around Panguipulli is approximately 780 feet, 238 meters above sea level.
Close party to Centerport. This is Skyhawk Whiskey 256 requesting 3,000 feet. Gliding at 68 knots. Speed back up since now that we've descended. Alright, 3,000. Man, now. Looks like the clouds came down with us, didn't it? That other body of water I was talking about. So let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and cut. Is that? I think there's a volcano over here. That's what it looks like on the map, at least. Not sure we're gonna be able to see it because of the clouds, but we'll see if we can get. Still probably about 50 kilometers away. I forgot to tell him I descended and maintained an altitude of 3,000 feet. Skyhawk 356. I forgot to tell him. I'm surprised they didn't yell at me. It looks like that's the volcano, maybe right here. You can see it in the. Actually, maybe I should fly on the other side. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fly on this side of it. That way we're on this side that the sun's on. There's another mountain that's kind of right behind these clouds. So we're gonna have to split between the two. Hopefully when we get there, the clouds will break. Looks like a pretty high elevation. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Maritime Airport. This is Skyhawk Whiskey 256 requesting 4,000 feet. That would be a little bit too spicy to get through here. Look at all that red. That means we would hit it. We have to weave our way through, so we got to climb to get more red off the map. We might need to climb the 5,000. It's close, ain't it? Dun, 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 dun. What to do? What to do? Do we climb another 1,000? We have to. We have to climb. There's no escape. This Skyhawk Whiskey's 256, requesting 5,000 feet. Says. This part right here is about to go into, so we could technically snake our way through it. Probably we might end up having to snake our way through anyway at 5,000. We'll see. That's a peak. What is this mountain to our left?
The mountain to our left is the Villarrica volcano, one of Chile's most active volcanoes and a popular spot for skiing and hiking.
So we should fly over and look at it then.
Yes, flying closer to Villarrica volcano would give us an even more spectacular view of its snow-capped peak and the surrounding landscape. It's a sight worth seeing up close.
This Skyhawk Whiskey 256, cancel IFR, we're gonna go VFR. What was that? I need to turn. Hopefully we don't crash right now. I'll get free airspeed. Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to get some more, but I couldn't find any more. Like that was interesting. You know, that was interested in that kind of stuff. It'd be hard to see up here. This is a big no-no. Big no-no. It's a shame about the clouds. Am I why is the YouTube lagging then? Did I lag for just a second? No, I did. Oh yeah, it dropped to 106 frames. I can't get close enough to see, like, it's too dangerous to get closer. I can't see really where the, I can't. And oh, there it is. I see it out there. Oh, nice. Look at that view.
The view is absolutely stunning from up here, especially with the majestic Andes Mountains stretching across the horizon and the lush greenery below.
What would you do if it erupted right now? We're 8,000 feet in the air right now. And that thing is above us. Most active volcano in Chile. Let's see what it looks like on top of these clouds while we're up here. We can we'll descend in a little bit back down so we can just to see what's up here. Because sometimes it can be spectacular on top of the clouds too, especially with that sun shining across. That was a nice. I'm glad we did that now. That was cool. Look at that thing. Man, that thing's enormous, man. Oh yeah, I see what you did there, but I take being a captain very seriously. There's lives at stake here. What is that body of water down to the 11 o'clock?
That body of water at our 11 o'clock is Lake Villarica, a beautiful glacial lake known for its stunning views and recreational activities like fishing and boating.
Bunch of airports on the way, so we'll be able to pick any one whenever it's time for us to be done. What if you give me $1? I need to do a stream that's outside of the world tour stream. Do like a different one, like where I'm just doing shenanigans and stuff like that. It's gonna climb a little bit more so we can see the so we can see the sun, the cloud cover. Yeah, I want like I said I was gonna do it last time, but it was late. But like there's like some landing challenges and things like that you can do, and there's like I know like of one airport is supposed to be like the hardest airport to land at and take off from. Like when you take off from this airport, man, there's not enough runway for a plane to take off. So basically it's on an angle, and the airplane, you just get as much speed as you possibly can, and you just drive off the edge of the cliff. And then you just nosedive down the mountain until you gain enough speed to where you can fly. It's pretty cool, actually. It's the airport that when they go to hike Mount Everest, I think they land at that airport. My only problem right now is I want to descend. I'm going to descend, but it doesn't look like anything. We're gonna start descending down through these clouds and stuff. I'm on my best glide path is what I set that at, 68 mile per hour, or not miles, sorry, knots. It's supposedly the glide path. I think it's a 60. It's either 68 or 62. I think 62 might be the best climb angle. Let me see what the. I will look and see. Let's see. Cessna. Cessna 172. $68. Okay. The 9-to-1 ratio is what it is. So 900 feet for every 100 foot lost. Altitude wise. It would suck if there was a mountain on the other side of this cloud, wouldn't it? I'm so nervous right now. Like the instrument says there's nothing there, but knowing that I just passed the volcano a second ago makes me kind of nervous that that could, that could be one there. You see how it makes it? It's an illusion that we're leaning right now, that we're at an angle. I don't know if it makes you feel that way, but this cloud right here makes an illusion that you're on an angle, making people. That's what kind of gets people like disoriented and stuff like that. These angles, and then when you're in this, and you can't see anything. If I move right now, you can, but when we get in the clouds, I'm gonna move away from that so you can't see the horizon. And watch how weird it, like you can't tell which way. Maybe we'll be able to see the horizon on this one, probably, because the clouds are kind of low. I can see it over here. Some hills coming up too. 6,300, and we're about to put some throttle back in. $200. I see hills. I ain't going down no more right now. How far this, how much file coverage we got. If I can look on Navograph. Yeah, so during the day there was clouds. Right now, if it was it's nighttime down there now, but if it was nighttime, there wouldn't be clouds. Yeah, we can see now, so it's fine. We're gonna stay right where we're at for now. I'm not gonna try to fly down there in those valleys with the. I don't know. I feel like it's too turbulent and stuff right now. So we're gonna stay up here for now. That'd be fun. Would. Let me get past this next hill, and I'll just bend down to the valley. That'll give me time to make decisions if I need to make decisions. We're at 6,000. We should be able to go down there at least. Well, we'll go ahead and go down to 5,000 now. We'll just descend really slow. Well, I'll go to 4. We'll just descend really super slow. Actually, what I could do is just do vertical speed, not. There's an airport right there. I wonder what kind of airport that is. We're getting close to. I'm probably gonna start looking for an airport in probably about 20 minutes. Start looking around, and then we can start planning our approach and stuff. All right, Jedando. Have a good one. Shows that we're real. Start looking for one. Alright, so it is a concrete strip, but it's a small runway. Those are hard to land on. Even in a plane like this, what makes it so hard to me is that they're skinnier and it's like your depth perception is kind of whack. We should be good on this. I think we just slightly get this up here. It's gonna be close here too, actually. It'll be alright. What is this mountain that we're looking at to our 1 o'clock?
The mountain at our 1 o'clock is the Lannan volcano, a towering peak that straddles the border between Chile and Argentina, known for its symmetrical cone shape and standing at about 12,293 feet, 3,749 meters.
Wow, that's pretty high actually. 12,000 feet. I can only get to like 15, and that takes a long climb. Ooh, that thing, that turbulence about to chunk my plane around. You see that? We're actually seeing trees and stuff, man. I didn't know if there was a tree in South America a couple streams ago. That's my scientific way of seeing if I can make it or not. Very scientific way. I'm gonna patent it so other pilots can't do that in real life. We're 500 feet above. Oh, I didn't realize. I forgot. We were still descending. That's why it was changing on me. I forgot I was descending with vertical speed at just a very slow rate. What is the elevation at ground level here?
The elevation at ground level here near Melipeuco is approximately 1,400 feet, 427 meters above sea level.
So we're only 2,500 feet above the ground. To go back around to curve this back. head up this way. It's more green. Our route actually wants us to go back out toward Argentina, but kind of brown, desert-looking salt lands. It looks like the Badlands in WoW. Someone used your method. That's a lawsuit. Oh yeah, they better not have. They better not. They better not use mine. I coined this one. That's scientific. There's a lot of wind and turbulence there, man. The longer I stay in the air, the more likely it is I'm gonna crash. Is this like a valley? What is this? Is this almost like a canyon that we're coming up on? What is this canyon we're coming up on? This is really cool looking.
The canyon you're seeing is the Truffle Canyon, known for its stunning waterfalls and unique geological formations. It's a popular spot for nature enthusiasts and photographers.
How far is the waterfall away from here?
The Truffle waterfall is approximately 5 miles away from our current position.
Like which direction?
The Truffle waterfall is located to our northwest, around the 10 o'clock direction from our current position.
What's the largest waterfall on the continent of South America? I think it's like Angel Falls, right? Ain't that what it is?
The largest waterfall on the continent of South America is Angel Falls in Venezuela. It's the world's highest uninterrupted waterfall, with a height of 3,212 feet, 979 meters.
Oh, we're definitely flying over that.
Oh, we're definitely flying over that. It's a breathtaking sight from up here, isn't it?
I don't know. We're still in Chile. We haven't got to Venezuela yet.
Yes, we're still in Chile, but once we reach Venezuela, Angel Falls will be a must-see from the air.
Oh, that's what I said. Alright. What's up with all the clouds and stuff in this area? Like it's almost like an everyday thing in the afternoon. It clouds up in this in South America. Same. There's an airport like out here on this island, just off the coast. I wonder should I go and that be our destination? I think so. So yeah, let me get my heading going that direction now. Actually, we're gonna go over to this airport. Victoria Airport. This is Skyhawk. We are on the walk to the exchange airport. You see it? I don't know what I is. What is I? I is three, four. Roger, radar contact. Uh, negative. We are trying to get to El Palomino Airport. It's Sierra Alpha Mike Echo. We just need a vector to the airport, then we can do VFR when we get there. No ILS approach. 075. Sorry, destination change. Sierra Charlie Indiana Mike. Phonetics for I. I don't think I get that right. Do you know what the phonetics is for I? Let's see, Just to confirm, my final destination is Sierra Charlie India Mike. No, I want to change my destination to Sierra Charlie India Mike. Ready to copy. Skyhawk Whiskey 256. Walking 1200 to Sierra Charlie India Mike. I'll be VFR and I am waiting on vectors to final. Skyhawk Whiskey 256. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a island landing. The movie? I hope not. Well, unless I'm the last character alive. So I'll show you what I'm doing. Let me pull it up in the on the screen. Actually, I can just do it with iPad. Looks like I'm about to get attacked by some other planes, man. What the hell's going on here? Is that fighter jets? Am I about to be swarmed? Originally we was going here. Actually, that's our destination. We was going a little bit south of that. That's our alternative. But we was flying through all of this stuff. We actually took off from here and we came up through here, flew through all this stuff. Can't remember exactly how we went. Anyway, now we're up here and we're gonna fly over to this island here. And we are going to land here on this runway, little small runway, runway 18. Gonna land here, a little small airport, and that'll be our where we can take off from on the next one. Should be a pretty cool little landing. If I ever wake up in Final Destination, just take me out, bro. I'm not even gonna try and say I stand exactly still, but something will kill me. I'd be doing like Hollow Knight. I'd be dancing on people's heads with my nail, jumping on people's heads. Nah, it's Final Destination. I don't remember all the movies now. I mean, because they was all kind of run together, but that's pretty good. I always thought they was really kind of, because they was not so far-fetched. Other than like the demons and stuff or whatever, but like the way they was dying was like just like freak accidents and stuff. Yeah, man, when you get your PC, man, we're gonna have to do some we'll have to do some kind of joint streams or and like, by the way, like I've been wanting to like have it to where like I just don't like, not many people want to do it, but like when you get your PC and you have your like when you get everything set up, like we can set it up to where you could like just jump in Discord or whatever whenever we wanted to, kind of just hop into the channel if I'm live or whatever. Like there's some peaks kind of. I just wonder what is it about this area and this climate that makes these clouds like it's so foggy throughout the day and stuff on the ground. You know, it's not like it's just today. Like we've flown in this area for a few times now, weeks apart from each other too, and it's still like that. Did they not ever have like the Grim Reaper and stuff show up in those movies? I thought they had. Maybe I'm confusing. I'm mixing up like the actual Final Destination and like the spoof ones, you know, like Scary Movie and stuff like that. Like maybe I'm kind of like blending the two together in my mind. Make sure there's nothing in these clouds. Okay, we good. We're good. I just want to make sure. It kind of looked like, I couldn't tell if this was just a shadow, if that was like a mountain, what, but I guess I could have done my trick, right? Yeah, that's definitely a dark cloud. Okay, yeah, that's probably why I thought there was more like realistic feeling, and they kind of made me like kind of like ooh, even more than most of them. So that's still got our old areas. So I'm just gonna, just so we can have the new one, going to take this. SCIN. departure airport was SAZS. We're way past that. Sierra Charlie India Mike. Expected visual 18, I guess. Not really sure why. Why it would have us turning left. But I guess that's because DP. Yeah. I think it's got almost got like our, because we don't have any GPS points in between. That's not bad at all. 53 miles. That's bad. That's not bad at all when you're going 110 knots. This was kind of an interesting one, though. I mean, with all the mountains and stuff. That's what I'm kind of hoping to make them more like this, and then we can always just land somewhere wherever we want to. Tomorrow, though, I plan on being back on Wu Chang. Have you seen Wu Chang yet, Jedando? Freaking awesome. Oh, you was on the first one. Okay. There was one. The first stream I had a problem with the. I was having issues, and then I cut it off, and I started a second stream that same night. And I got really far, and then, but like something about that game, like it the combat feels so good. And especially now I got this sword. It's like a whip, but it's a sword. So like it's like if you had a samurai sword that was made out of a slinky, and so you can like sling it around like a whip, but it's a sword. It's pretty awesome. Coolest sword I've ever had. Start lining up at the airport a little bit myself without them doing it. By the way, that thing is on. If I can change it mid-flight, see. Update. Now let's see if it'll update now. Refresh my cache now. Now the progress bar and stuff is closer to reality. Yeah, I ended up kicking that boss's tail the next day. And then every boss after that I've just been pretty much destroying. Oh, I'm sure it will. I'm sure. But times now in the chat in the stream, like y'all might not know. Like I used to be a big Final Fantasy 11 and 14 player. Like I mean, I played those for years. And that's why I pretty much like missed out on a lot of video games in the 2000 to 2000, or from like 2008 to like actually more like 2004. Yeah, more like 2004 until like a couple years ago. Anyway, the fights remind me a lot of fights in those games, because the way they work is like they will go through all the rotation of their moves, so you'll see all the move sets. The only difference is this one they're more random, not just a rotation. But then all they do really is they combine two moves at the same time you got to deal with, and then they like do some stuff where like the floor's messed up and you got to find like a safe spot on the floor. So is a lot like a choreographed fight where you just learn where you need to be at and what you need to do at a certain time. When the boss does a certain thing, then you can win. And play it safe. Don't be too aggressive. Then it's pretty easy. But it's a lot of fun when you're not even in the boss fights. When you're just fighting the regular guys, because you can really like take care of multiple ones, and it's like on Dark Souls, if you get more than one enemy, sometimes it can be a problem. And this one, you got the tools to take care of business. All right. So we're getting close. That's 20 minutes from our destination. It's always awesome when the boss fights are actually challenging. Yeah, and to be honest with you, I prefer whenever they're like when the boss fights are challenging, but they're made like made to be fun but challenging. Like when they just throw in like 2 bosses just to make it that much harder. I don't really care for that kind of stuff. Or like when they just add like some kind of like deal where you're just like constantly bleeding or something, or like you're like your health is just constantly going down. And I like to be in control of my situation. Kind of cloudy over here, ain't it? Always cloudy. I hope we can do a VFR landing. We better be able to do a VFR landing. They don't have any ILS over here at this airport. We're gonna attempt it one way or the other. Jadondo might see his crash finally, if it's cloudy. You almost saw one earlier though. That you don't realize how close we was to all perishing earlier in that mountain. That was rough, man. I was about to be so mad. But we saved it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I say that a lot too. That's stupid. So stupid. I'm always saying that. I got so many games to play. It's insane. If I would just stop playing this one, but I'm not. I can't. There's some nights, man, whenever I get off a stream of like Wu Chang or something, and I've been streaming for like 5 hours, I'll still jump on here and do a flight before I go to sleep. Do like a 2-hour flight or something. A little bit. Might be our runway right there. I don't know, that might be that runway. Maybe. I can see the island out there though. No, that's our runway over here. It's in sight. Airport's in sight. I'm gonna tell the ATC that. Go control. This is Skyhawk Whiskey 256. We have the destination, airport, and visual sight. Skyhawk Whiskey 256. You see that? Holy, what was that? What's some turbulence? That thing like shook me. Alright, it's 2.8. That's 280 degrees. This is Skyhawk Whiskey 256 negative. The only runway at the airport is 18 and 36. Skyhawk Whiskey 256. They told us that we are in the wrong. He's got us going to the wrong airport. Negative. Do you remember we changed destinations to Sierra Charlie India Mike? Correct. Airport's in this visual sight. We're set up for. Which runway are we set up for? The only runway at the airport, the Yala airport, is 18 and 36. What's up? What do you mean, boo? Hey. We, Evie, was you in there earlier when I about crashed? I think you missed it. We about had a real crash by not even, like, trying. Like, just trying to fly the plane regular, and we almost crashed. And we're doing a deviation to this airport. But wait, did you see it earlier, like way earlier when I almost crashed? Like we was just flying in the mountains, and then just suddenly out of nowhere the plane just like tipped from the turbulence or something. So this is gonna be a visual landing. There's no instruments to bring us in over here, so. I need to check the altitude at that. Oh, 23 feet. Plane. go down 2,000 feet. Drop another 1,000 feet. So the idea, what we're going to do, we're going to fly over the airport. We're going to see what the airport looks like, the runway, what it looks like, all that kind of stuff. Looks like it don't really matter on this one. The wind here though, let's see. Yeah. It'll be at least it'll be better if I come from the left side and can just I at least land that way. Be the best chance I have. Man, I hope we don't overshoot it and go in the water. That would suck. I didn't think about all this stuff. I should have practiced before we. I should have practiced my landing a little bit better. All right, let's see. Getting back to working on thumbnails. Oh yeah. I don't know, have you noticed I've stepped up a little bit my thumbnails than what I used to do? I used to be kind of a very repetitive thumbnail. Now I've been trying to make it more unique each stream. it takes a little bit longer to set up the stream. It usually, from the time I sit down to start setting it up, I usually take about an hour to set everything up. Like, get my thumbnail like I like it, to get my title, my descriptions, my tags, all that stuff. I usually spend about an hour before the stream. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Good feedback. Thanks. Once I get a good idea of the airport, we're just gonna fly straight, basically, like we are, and then we're gonna do a dog leg turn, fly parallel to the runway back this way, and then we should make a left-hand turn for the base. And then we should have one more left-hand turn after that to line us up with our runway. To be honest with you, I'm already low and slow. I don't have to go out and do the full dog leg. All I gotta do is just I can just circle and land, basically, but. Okay, so I see the runway. The runway is a lot smaller than I was thinking. I was imagining it was stretching the whole length of this runway. Let's go over here. So we're not gonna do the dog leg pattern then. We're good. We're just gonna fly over here next to the runway. I hate these skinny runways though. I almost always go off into the grass. I'm gonna dump some speed. I'm gonna be descending, so I need to dump some speed. To be honest, with this hills, it's going to be kind of tricky. I may have to come and do a right-hand turn or a long straight in. I'm not that skilled. Speed for altitude, and then burn some energy off, and I'm gonna pull the flaps. First notch of flaps is out, and we are gonna turn and head back toward the runway. The rest of our flaps out, and we got to slow this puppy down a little bit.
too slow.
Alright, it was a hard hit, but we got it. These are really hard for me, these like short ones, or these skinny ones. We made it though. I'll make a U-turn here. You know what's the most annoying thing in the world is crashing on the taxiway after you've landed and made your flight, and then crashing on a taxiway. Even worse than anything than a normal, like a flight like this, is when you do it in the career mode. Oh my goodness. After you did like an hour-and-a-half flight and you know you're not going to get like your full payment then. Nice, nice, nice. That was a good, I'm glad we diverted to here. That was a cool little scenic type landing over here. I think I need to like just start kind of doing that, just taking off and start flying. That's kind of how tonight was. It wasn't even a very structured flight. It was just going where I wanted to go. You know, another Cessna. Well, I could turn the music off. And guys, that. Wait, what's wrong with my airplane? Oh, that was just my flaps. Okay, I was just okay. That's fine. I wonder since I'm out of the plane, but it won't work. Yeah, because there's no electricity on the plane. All right, this is the airport we was at. So I noticed that you can actually get like a camping add-on and stuff. So you could like actually like, you could actually like go camping and like have like a crash and then like camp out and stuff. It's fun. It's just funny to me. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for tonight. I could go do a really tough one for you, Jadonda. Let me do that real quick. We're gonna do one more quick thing. And I'm just gonna take off and land at the same airport. Just so you know, I have never successfully landed here. I'm gonna cut the APC off. That's kind of what? What in the world? Alright, so this is Lukla Airport. Basically, it's just a ramp. I just gotta drive off the edge, and then we'll make a circle somehow, and then we'll come back in and try to land. Alright. Here's what we do here. We're gonna leave the parking brake on. Flaps are on too. To be honest, hang on. I need to make sure I have the best. Give it some gas, but just so I can get the mixture right. How about right there? Alright, here we go. All right. Woo. You see all around us, like it's nothing but red around us. And I can't climb that fast. I'm just gonna leave my flaps out. Yeah, there's that one plane that we saw earlier taking off. It's like he's flying backwards. Okay, there's the airport over there. Okay. The hard part about this one is it's at an angle. It's not at a... And the altitude too, that don't help. I haven't done this in a long time. Like, I'm a lot better at landing than I was when I was trying this before, so. But it's still, like, weird because of that angle of that landing. Ooh. That hurt. Oh, snap. Yeah, he didn't do it either. Why can't I go? It's just literally saying I don't have enough power to go. I can't even get up the hill. I don't know. I don't know how to do like the slew mode and move it and stuff. I think you can somehow pick your plane up and move it and stuff, but I don't know how. So that's gonna be the end of the game. And end of the stream. Yeah, I got hit by a plane. Yeah, and the actually I thought for a second I was gonna be okay, but then I was coming in with way too much speed, and then you're on a hill on an angle, so you have to come in at a weird different angle than normal, and then you have to like really flare at the end, and it's to slow it down, and it's really difficult actually. But anyway, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I appreciate everybody hanging out, whether you spoke or not. And then if you don't mind, hit the like button before leaving. And tomorrow we are on Wu Chang. So, tune in. All right. Thanks for joining. I will see you guys on the next one. Take it easy. Peace.